I keep saying it. I keep saying it. I keep saying it. I keep saying it. Not because you have money in your pocket mean you were smart. Hold on. Okay? These people, they didn't get rich because they were smart. They got rich because of luck. And 90% of the time is because they rip somebody off. They're crooks and thieves. That's how they made their money. So stop putting these people on pedestals they don't need to be on. They're crooks and thieves. Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk, and the biggest one of them all, Donald motherfucking Trump. They're all con artists. They rip people off. And one person they keep putting on this pedestal, and he's actually a thief too. Tim Cook and Steve Jobs. Most importantly, Steve Jobs, he's a crook too. He stole the idea from the person who actually created Apple, and then they kick him out. Crooks and thieves. Most of them are not smart. Not even remotely. But y'all keep putting them on these damn pedestals. Rich people, most of them didn't get there because they're smart. I know I'm beating this dead bush. But there's people who still think these people are smart. And it's mind-numbingly just wow. This is why the economy is where it is right now. This is why the world is where the shit it's in right now, because y'all keep putting these people in places, give them respect they don't deserve. Half of them should be in prison. Here's another reason why. They keep lobbying and doing this all crooked ass shit. It's because they're not smart and they can't come up with other ideas, and the people who they stole from don't want to have nothing to do with them. So what they do, they try to cut out competition. This is why the United States is in the hole it's in. They do everything to kill competition because they are not smart individuals. They're dumb as hell. They're just crooks and thieves. And y'all need to stop looking up to them. Because they're not teaching y'all nothing good. They're not saying anything good. They're just ripping people off every chance they get. And murdering your ability to improve in the same process. They don't like you. They never did. Because if they did like you, they'd make sure they boost competition. Make sure that the United States was competing equally with other countries. But what they do, they try to shut the door on every ounce of competition that pops up. TikTok was one of them. In the new AI, look at DeepSeek. DeepSeek knocked all of them off their little stupid pedestals. And it's a fraction of the cost to make DeepSeek than all the other AI bots out there. Competition. They don't want it. Jeff Bezos, he bought out every company he could just to keep Amazon on top. Microsoft did the same thing. Y'all can keep promoting Bill Gates all you want to, but Bill Gates did the same exact thing to keep Microsoft on top. Linux is a great OS, but they can never get the support they need to build Linux. Unix is a good OS too. Can't get the support for that either. Why? Microsoft doing everything they can to kill those OSs because they know Microsoft is not a good OS. Why do you think Apple don't want nobody else to use their OS? Because they know if they ever put competition in their little bracket, Apple will be done. Done, wipe out. They did everything to kill WebOS. WebOS was better than Windows, better than Apple, and better than Android. And they did everything in their power to kill WebOS. If y'all didn't know what WebOS is, WebOS was a phone software back in the day. They did everything to kill that OS. And that OS was better than all of them combined. They don't want competition. And they'll do everything to kill competition. Just to stay poor, I guess. At this point, it's pretty obvious. They're poor. The markets, they just lost. At the time of this recording, they lost almost $1 trillion in value. Like that. Just because they're greedy and they refuse to compete. And it's not because they want to refuse, it's because they can't compete. They're ignorant, selfish babies that refuse to compete because they know if they ever enter those races, they're going to lose. Peace.